Hey guys, Desolate Magic here, and this news story kind of flew under the radar, so I wanted to cover it. Gencon is going on, and right after it, I believe August 7th is, I guess the official date. We knew it was sometime in August, but for sure, I guess August 7th or 8th, I thought it was 8th. We're going to see the yearly ban announcement, and they are going to go hard. I am telling you, we're going to see 3, 4, 5 cards banned minimum. If they ever want somebody to play Standard ever again. But during Gen Con, we usually get the announcement of every single set coming out for the next year plus. So, should be end of 2024, we'll see. Now, we already know Wilds of Eldraine, we already know Caverns of Ixalan. And that brings us to the end of 2023. So they should tack on at least the next 4 Standard sets if they're even going to keep Standard going at that point. If they're even going to keep the rotation the way it is, which they really, really should not. But it would also be way too early for them to kind of rug pull everybody on that. That would be a little too quick of a 180, and they don't tend to do that unless it's drastic. And it is, but it's not drastic enough yet. So what is this video about besides the brief Gen Con news? Well, somebody posted on Reddit, once again, I was handed this box while I was at Gen Con today, and was hoping somebody could provide more info on this product. And here it is up on screen. They said I was sitting by myself at a table in the Magic Arena, or area, arena would be weird, reading through the convention program when a man walked over and discreetly placed this box on the table in front of me. I nodded at him, and he walked away. Well, if you nod, that's like knowingly. That just seems odd that they would say that, but okay, I guess they were like, oh, you're giving it to me. Okay, all right. And yet they had no idea what it was. Now, they have done this before, just FYI. I hate to kind of spoil the ending here, but you probably already either know or you don't. But they do say, great marketing if it was official. They don't even know if the person was staff or what's going on, because it definitely made me interested in the game. Were they there and didn't play Magic? Oh, they say, I owned the Magic video game that came out on Xbox Live Arcade. Oh yeah, okay, I heard that one was actually kind of good, believe it or not. Magic Duels was kind of alright. You were limited to, what is it, 1 mythic per deck, 2 rares, or something like that? Or per type? Per card, I should say. Yeah, okay. Anyway, he says, haven't played since. I'd be very appreciative if anybody could lend me some insight into the Merfolk card. Now, how'd they know it was already a Merfolk? Well, it's not much of a mystery when it says Secret Lair 295, Merfolk of the Pearl Trident, right on the cover there. In case you, I don't know, are squinting at the screen or didn't catch that. So it could be a fun little randomized mystery, like a glorified lottery ticket. No, it's just a Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. So, if you're not familiar, I mean, this is the card. A version of it, obviously. It's a 1/1 Merfolk for 1. So this card is like quote-unquote collectible, but the alpha version of it in near mint ungraded condition is like $30-some. Almost every other version of it is 35 cents to I don't know, I guess beta is like $9-10. And then the most expensive version of it, besides this one probably, is allegedly the Magic 30th edition, Magic 30, the fake gold bordered unplayable trash cards at $75 in near mint. But oh, that price is accompanied by also we don't actually have any in stock where I'm looking. So, yeah, real price. Definitely a real verified, legitimate, actual price. Totally. So the card's crap, but everybody's saying it's worth $100+, upwards of a couple hundred, and they're basing it on when they did this the last time. So, Magic Con Minneapolis, I can't even show it on screen, handed out something that, when I saw it, I might call the police. Very highly inappropriate, gross, weird, disgusting, giant growth with, I'm not even going to describe it. Look it up if you're not on a work computer. The art is really, really messed up. And allegedly, hopefully a male, but then again, Wooden Cyclops made it, so probably not. A sealed version of that, nobody knows the serial number. $600 they're asking at Star City Games. Now that is Star City Games, but yeah, $600. Yeah. Giant Growth is like a 25-cent card. But it's serialized 1 to 295. Why is it 295? I don't know. Why did they say that they're all technically from Secret Lair 295 when they're from a different one? I don't know. How many are in this set? I don't know. But they have done this with Shiv and Dragon in the past. And somebody else said Lord of the Pit. I actually don't specifically remember that, but I don't know. People upvoted it, so I'll take the word for it. But they weren't all Gen Cons. It seems like they're like Magic Cons too, so I guess, I don't know. It's trying to sell tickets. It's like a stunt. People are like, oh, it's just like a cool, neat thing to do for people who appreciate it. No, it's a stunt to sell tickets. Come on. It's still kind of neat. I'm not against it. It's just, like, let's say what it is, So if you don't want a spoiler, look away now, but this is what the actual card looks like, and this is from a picture on eBay where somebody is asking the low price of $1999.99 US and $7.75 shipping for $2,000 plus sales tax. Can you throw in the shipping? My God. But okay, so it's like this eBay vault thing, I think. It's shipped to an authenticator to authenticate it and then shipped to you. With this particular product, that's incredibly stupid. They should have just gotten it graded, which will also effectively authenticate it. And then just sell it graded on eBay, and then while you're at it, don't, because they will always side with the buyer, and the buyer will rip you off. They'll be like, it never arrived. When it arrived, it was a different card. Boom, money back. I mean, they're serialized, so, good luck. But, yeah, I have a rule. I don't sell anything above $500 on eBay. And anything above 100, I scrutinize the address a little closer, match it up to public records, see if there's anything weird with it, see if it's like a unit number instead of an apartment number, which could be like a storage facility. And I've been around the block a couple times. I'm just saying, don't sell there. I'd call Post Malone and be like, hey, what, $1,000, let's go. People don't even use buy lists anymore. They just call up Post Malone like, you want it? I was surprised if that guy's sitting on that wedding proposal card. Y'all talking about like 96 champion or whatever, and you're talking about like Splendid Genesis and like the One Ring. I'm out there like, where's proposal at? You want to talk about something that's simultaneously worth $0 and like $5 million? I'm just saying. I don't think proposal was the name of it either, but you know which one I'm talking about. The worst part? We don't even know what it looks like. So yeah, right now I'm going to say about this, just walk up and give it to random people. One, you could give it to somebody who's like, who are you and what is this? Is this a marketing thing? Security, so that's just like weird and stupid. Two, you could give it to somebody, which they barely dodged a bullet on this, who does not play Magic or know what the hell's going on. I mean, they said it was in the Magic area. So like, there you go. But are there even 295 people at one time in the Magic area? I assume everybody gets one. I would dare venture a guess that the number of tickets sold ain't even above 3K. I don't know. I don't have numbers, but I have a feeling. Or, okay, tickets sold to people who are going to give a crap about the Magic area is what I should say. Obviously, Gencon probably sold more tickets than that. And then, do you trust anybody from Wizards or anybody Wizards would hire to give these away in a fair and balanced manner, in like an unbiased way? That is like, first of all, like physically within the human brain impossible. Human brains don't do random. It's you can't do it unless you're giving everybody a number, like in a crowd, and then freeze framing it, and then generating a random number, and then saying go find this person. Like, no, they're just walking up and giving it to like random people that are like sitting alone. So like, it's kind of weird, and I have to say it with absolutely zero evidence other than the massive pile of evidence that is Wizards' past actions and massive racism. I bet they're handing them out to people that look a certain way and are dressed a certain way and have their hair painted a certain way. Just saying. Unless they hired a third party and said just make it random and told them absolutely nothing. And that, like, legally they'd almost have to do it that way, but I don't know. I just feel like that's got to be a thing, and I don't like it. So that's about it for this news. I mean, what when the dust settles, what is this going to be worth? My guess is $300 to $700. So they're just handing out, multiple stacks of $100 bills to people at the con. That's exploitable, because I haven't heard too many accounts of this, but like, if they only give it to people with a sample size of one, I know, to people who are sitting alone, because otherwise they'd be like, why did you give it to just us? Who is it for? We're in a group of 4. What is this? Unless they'd like hand out 2 to couples, but I bet they're instructed not to do that. I don't know. So people would just go to the con, see people walking around, looking around, and getting things out of a backpack, and then just sit alone and look interested in Magic. I don't know. That would up your odds immensely. And now that they've done it 3 times and people know the price, I would actually see people like wasting their time at the con trying to do that. And I think that's kind of dumb. So 2 last things. One, if you didn't see my live stream today, just like the title said ahead of time, I was not kidding. I went 7-2. I am absolutely 100% unbeatable at Dominaria United Draft. I have got that crap down to a science. Even when I won 2 in a row, they rigged the 3rd match like they always do. I still almost won that match. So if you haven't been counting, we did break the streak today, but I won 7 and something 4 drafts in a row on live stream back to back. So turn on notifications for a little bit because I'm going to stream it till they get rid of it, dude. Or until I get to like platinum and then the games just start getting, you're just not going to win no matter what you do. And then the last thing is I made this post and I thought this really doesn't merit being its own video, but I really should like read you what I posted here. So it's been somewhat verified that the seller of the One Ring has sold it for $2 million. To, of course, Post Malone. So the highest offer was 2 million euros. That's 2.2 million USD right there. So that was the highest known offer, allegedly, from some Spanish place. I don't believe them, but whatever. The puller was Canadian. So 2 million Canadian is 1.49 million in USD. But Post Malone is from America and probably intended to pay in USD. So when they say the guy who pulled it sold it for $2 million, there's a $700,000 swing here. So like, what currency did he sell it in? And I would put money on it being USD, but I bet it wasn't euros. So bare minimum, he probably just cost himself $200,000. But I mean, that offer from Spain was a little sketch. I'm just saying, I don't think they had the money. I don't think it was a serious offer. I think it was a marketing stunt. I will stand by that. Maybe it wasn't, but I just feel like it was. So just a fun little thing to think about. The mystery continues. You thought it was over. It's not, but this video is. And also, probably also, yeah, the story is over. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.